cool things happening?
Yeah.
I could. I'm certainly getting that spot where I need readers. So anybody wants to volunteer,
Hey,
let me know.
beta readers
Beta readers, yeah,
or
basically.
something.
100%, Chris. Absolutely.
I'd love to read
I'll
things,
take a
yeah.
read.
I'd be down for that, actually.
Cool.
That sounds neat. I've been wanting to read a
Sweet.
book.
Nice.
So like here's the process of editing for those of you who think, I don't know what you think about writing a book, but right now I'm in the process of eliminating certain words from the text just because they get overused, and there's a list of words you shouldn't, you try to minimize their usage. So the word "that," like I probably use that maybe a dozen times, 20, 30, 40 times. 850 times that word has been in my text, and I have to go through and either remove it or try to figure out a way to revise that sentence. So that's it's a glamorous life of editing.
That's a lot of
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds. That's just
You just
sunshine
said
and
it.
rainbows. That sounds like a blast. Oh,
Stop saying it.
All right. Let me get just. So, last time, you guys rebuilt part of the good ship, the Buick Saber, after the encounter with the elemental named Johnny, as you came to learn later. That it's kind of a retrofit, kind of a cob job, but it's serviceable for right now. And you went to confront Ciadra about a few things, or just and it starts to rain. You're flying through the air. You see where her compound is located, and as you come down the rope ladders, make your way towards her, she meets you near the front of the compound, and have a lengthy discussion across a range of topics. And you learn that Ciadra has been banished from the Feywild by Oberon, and her whole grove is what you are walking through. So it's like part of the Feywild has just been taken out and then poof, put into the material plane. And part of the reason that she gave you was that she was in love with Oberon, and Titania got in the way. And she has sworn to get back to the Feywild and remove Titania from the equation. So that's mostly her prerogative. Also, what happened is a tense encounter or a dialogue, or perhaps a persuasive moment with Soot, trying to offer him, in exchange for his powers, her protection. And during that tense moment when Soot's walking forward, extending the claw at a sign, Ander has a revelation that Ciadra is not only collecting Gimble's father's talent, but the talents of others. And you recognize she's using these to get back to the Feywild in some fashion. And after Soot runs away, and an impasse was declared, and Ciadra went back into her compound, leaving you guys out in the rain. Am I correct so far? If I remember? Am I leaving anything out?
So
No,
far,
that sounds
that
right.
seems pretty spot on. Yeah.
Okay. And as you climb back up the ladders to the airship, I remember that's what you were doing, right? You were reconvening there?
Yeah, we were having some
accurate.
discussions, I think, about what to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like,
Okay.
she's kind of not doing good things, but she isn't entirely evil.
And we
Okay,
have bigger
so
things, bigger fish to fry.
I'll leave it to you guys. Do you wish to have the conversation on the airship or down below?
I felt like we had the conversation.
Yeah,
I think we had the conversation but we were heading back to the airship, as I recall.
I felt like we were on the airship, but
Okay. Okay, so that's an easy place to pick up. You guys thunk, 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 and make your way onto the airship. You hear this little patter of feet as Gimbal comes back up, and he looks at you guys. He goes, "Hey, so how'd it go? Did you get my dad's talent back?"
Not yet.
Oh.
We're
Oh.
working on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure you're doing the best you can.
Yeah, as it turns out, things are a little more complicated.
Well,
She's not like pure evil, so we can't just go in and destroy her for no reason. But she's definitely up to no good.
oh. Okay. Yeah. Like, well, I wouldn't have, come back and join you guys if I didn't trust you. You guys have given me a lot, and you've given my dad a lot, like a second lease on life, and made me see things that I want in my life, and that's really great. So I take you guys at your word. You're good people.
So Gimbal, I had a question for you. Were you present when your father made the deal for his talent?
Yeah.
Can you tell me in as much detail as you can remember how that went?
Oh, it was tough for me because I didn't want him to do it. I mean, no offense, guys. I mean, I like you, but sometimes he gets an idea in his head and he gets really stuck on that, and emotions being what they are, my memory is not exactly crystal clear on that. I'll do my best, but he approached her and asking about protecting the airship first. And she said she'd be willing to offer protection to it, for a length of time that I don't remember, in exchange for his superior talents with his creating stuff and engineering and manufacturing things. Then it was, from what I remember, I wouldn't say amicable. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry at that point. She produced a document. He read it and signed it, and then he turned over a toy crossbow. Well, actually, she asked him for something that meant a great deal to him. That's what happened. Yeah. And he took a toy crossbow out of his pocket, and I remember that was one of the first things that he made me. And he gave it to her.
She didn't
Do you remember how long the period of time was?
No. I didn't get a chance to look closely at the document. Dad wouldn't let me.
You say the Cogmaster approached her for protection. Was there something going on that would have made him think that they needed protection?
Well, we were under attack. Yeah, these dragon guys on Wyverns kept assaulting the airship, and we escaped barely with our lives.
Theodra didn't ask me for anything that I had.
Well, she only asked after he signed.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but that's it. Not a happy time.
Does that concur with my knowledge of like devil's bargains that we kind of suspect her of doing?
Are you asking me?
Yes. Like, could I do an Arcana check on that, or?
No, I mean, you don't need to do a check on that. It's this is definitely bargaining, and you since you have experience with devils, and you are aware of the bargains they make. This doesn't seem to be as nefarious, so to speak. Not as like, how do I say this? Not so much with the fine print as it is, but it's also possible that other Fae entities have bargains, and this is just happens to be hers. I mean, after all, think about Ned. Ned enter into a pact, which is a kind of trade-off. It's a bargain.
But the gathering of objects for people, that isn't like specifically devil or fae or one thing or the other. That may
No.
just be like a thing. Okay.
Had Ned been told by Oberon to gather some objects, she would have. That's kind of the deal. You sort of are in an element of servitude. Servitude. Say.
Ed probably had plenty on her already to give Oberon.
Oh, the 100
How many pockets? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pockets of crap.
Thanks, it's got pockets.
Yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, Gimble's looking around. Well, do we have a heading? Should I prep the engine room? Should I tell the others to get going?
We're gonna go invisible.
Well, wait a minute. The plan was to fly away to look like we were leaving. Then
Yeah.
land.
And then we'll travel back on foot.
Okay. That's like the boring way to do it, but yeah.
We'll be invisible eventually.
Okay.
We're trying to sneak up on Ciadra, like hopefully.
Okay, so I'll go get things going. We'll be up and running, and we'll start to drift off and make it look like we're leaving, and then we'll just kind of pause. Okay?
Sounds perfect.
Best.
Thanks.
Like,
You got it, guys.
so much respect, bro.
Should the airship leave and then we just go invisible and go in?
Also, you mean have it leaving while we're infiltrating at the time? It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Go downstairs below deck, go invisible, go back above deck, leave the boat, bam. No walking required. Trad likes this.
Are you all ready to do it now?
And we have the airship do a little something weird on the way out, like fly funny. Create a distraction to cover us a little bit.
I'll put. I'll let Zarek fly. It'll be okay.
As long as you're supervising.
No, jokes.
I bet like Zarek would totally rock it, actually.
Oh wait, are we bringing Zarek with us? Because I kind of told him last time that if you wanted a piece of Ciadra, he could come.
Well, like you should probably talk to him about that, like right now.
That's when we thought we were going to be fighting Ciadra.
We like still may.
Well, I suppose that is always a possibility.
Yes, I suppose I'll have to talk to Zarek, unless somebody else would like to.
What I would like to say, though, is that if Zarek does come with us, that we warn him that he can't be making any deals with Ciadra.
I have 4 invisibility. I believe.
I mean, I could. I mean, I'd have to burn a 6-level spell slot to do it, but yeah, I could make Zarek invisible too.
I think we should convince him to be the cavalry, riding in to rescue us.
I lied. I don't have a 6-level slot right now. I'd have to burn a 7th level, and I'm sure as heck not going to do that.
So you guys want me to send Zarek up? I can probably do that. I gotta go down there anyway.
We're all gonna go down below. I'll talk to him.
Okay.
I'll go with.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go prep the room, get this baby up and running. Well, we're up in the air, but you know what I mean. It's tropes and metaphor anyway. Anyway, see ya. And he goes. He patters downstairs.
Let's go find Zarek.
Okay, as you guys all head down, you see Zarek in the sort of central common room, kind of looking at the handiwork you put together to stop the thing from falling out. And he looks over. Oh, hello. It's good to see all of you. I admire your work with all of your hands.
Well, they're not eyes, but we do our best. So, Zurich, I want to talk to you about what we're planning here.
Oh, I will.
we-
I will be able to bite her, right?
Probably eventually. What we're trying to do, though, first is get ourselves in there, and what we'd like you to do is watch out for us. Are you familiar with the term the cavalry? The cavalry squadron saves the day.
I back in my old master's temple, I remember reading books of great battles and cavalry riding on into war and slaying people. So like there would be humanoids on horses with brandishing armaments and goring each other.
Well, not exactly that, but it's an idiom, right? The idea, the metaphor of coming in at the end to rescue those in need. And that's what we need you to be positioned to do. We need you to be positioned with the ship so that when the fighting starts, you're there to come in and bite Siadra.
I can do that.
I know you can. And you'll be great at it.
I will practice my war cry.
Okay.
Not now.
Good. Yeah, no, not now. But you're alone. Or at least when I'm not here.
Okay. So I will do it later, before you come back.
Yeah, we should work out a signal, shouldn't we? Anoldo, what do you think? What should our signal be?
Well, it could be something where we just shake our arms a lot. Or we could maybe have somebody cast light on my shield, and we just kind of in the air. I'm not really great with the big ideas. I'm just really good at sword and boarding.
What about like screaming while we're dying?
That might be a little too late at that point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
some kind of light or a signal fire, I think, would be the sign.
Or like
maybe
us screaming. That at least better late than like never.
Possibly screaming.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will look for lights and screams.
Or one of them. We don't need both of them to occur for you to come get us. If you hear screaming, come. Right? If you see the light thing, you can come. You don't need both. Both would be terrifying, and you should come in super fast.
Okay. I will. Yes, I will hover as fast as I can. And he nods. Okay, so and he's like, "Well, thank you. It has been a dream of mine to do this, and it will be an honor to help you in any way I can, friend."
Thank you, Zarek.
You're the best.
Just be ready in case it happens.
Oh, I'm ready. And he like pulls out all his eyes, and they start to, sparkle and crackle, in different colors and different kind of energies.
That's the
One
spirit,
last
Zarek.
Zarek, there's one thing that you absolutely need to be an adventurer, and as somebody who's going to come save us, you really should have one of these just to hang on to. And I'm not quite sure how you're going to do it because of your eye stalks and stuff, but I think you could wrap one around here. And I hand him a torch.
Okay, so you hold it out, and he looks at it. He kind of floats sideways, and he goes, ah, and he bites it, and he reorients himself, and he's holding the torch between his teeth.
Exactly. Now listen, it's got many uses, one of which we'll tell you about later, but just bring it with you if you need anything. Every adventurer has one or more.
And you see his tongue kind of lapping around, curling around it, kind of slathering on the torch.
Good.
I don't think it would ignite now. But...
All right, buddy. You look great. You totally look the part of an adventurer. See, we all got him. And I hold out another torch. See, I've got one. Right, Ender, you got one.
Yeah, in my pack. I don't
Thank
usually
you.
use it so I can see in the dark, but
Thank you very much.
All right,
I
buddy.
feel like an adventurer.
You don't need to feel like one because you are one now. You
Right.
be one.
An adventurer.
Uh-huh.
adventure is you.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is me.
All right.
I will get it later. Sorry for spitting out your gift.
No, it's yours now. It was from me to you. You could do what you want with it. It's totally
Okay,
you.
I will go deposit it someplace, and he kind of picks it up again and starts to float off.
Fine. Now, about being invincible.
I would quickly like to go to Gimbal, just really quick, and get a brief description on that toy crossbow.
So you find him, and he's working gears and stuff. He goes, "Oh yeah, it's about yay big, which is probably big for a child gnome,
Right.
And it looks like a crossbow. It's got a little crank on it, and it fires a little stone, a little pew, like a pea shooter kind of thing."
All right. Gimbal, I feel particularly bad for the way that I handled myself with you just not long ago, as I picked you up and didn't really regard you as somebody who was a living soul. And I don't want to do that again. So if I do that, it just happens sometimes. But I will do my very best to find that toy crossbow for you.
Thank you.
I am sorry.
It's appreciated.
You are appreciated. I'm trying these new things. All right. Let's go.
He kind of looks. He's like, "I'm gonna get back to this."
Me too. Yeah.
Cool. Then you guys separate. You guys find yourselves back in the common room.
Yes. All right. Who's gonna start making me not visible? I'll be first.
Well,
Well, it's gonna happen kind of all at once, right, Soot? If yours works like mine.
yeah. Lasts
So
for
we'll just
an hour, and then we're going to be visible again.
Yeah, and no casting spells or making attacks because that will make you visible again.
Understood.
All right.
Quick question, and I feel super awkward for asking it, but it's just going to be opinion, right? I'm pretty loud in this mail, and there's should I not have it on?
You're kind of useless without it. I mean,
Kind of.
we saw that before back when we tried the whole steal the airship thing.
Yeah, it was a bad idea, but putting it out there, I am likely your weakest link at being quiet.
Quick
So
question.
you don't have it. You don't have like a backup set of leather armor or anything that isn't loud and clanky, do you?
Leather. My skin is thicker than leather. I don't have leather armor. That's silly business. But it was a good question.
So since we can't cast spells or make attacks, are we allowed to use our Corellian's Tier item? Or does that
Yeah.
count as using a spell?
No, that's an item activation.
All right.
You see something. Miss a second.
And no attacking people. That'll do
Right.
it too. If you hurt somebody.
It's too bad you can't cast silence and have it go with you.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's see.
What about
So-
pass without trace? Didn't you use that before, Elvin? And it helped us be more stealthily.
Look,
Yes,
I think he can't
but
do
we-
like both invisible and
I would have to
quiet.
concentrate on
It's a
cast without
concentration.
trace, and I have to concentrate to make us invisible. So it's one or the other.
Okay. Oh, let's do it.
I'm ready.
So we can't feather fall or anything without, like everything's got to be. When are we going invisible? Is basically what I'm saying. If we do it here, then we can't get out of the airship without getting hurt.
If we were to jump out of the ship, how long do you think it would take to land? Moving at 60 feet around.
Oh, you're asking the DM.
9.81 feet per second, I think, is terminal velocity.
Okay, well, let's not make this complicated. Do you guys?
I mean, Featherfall lasts a
Jesus.
minute. We could cast Featherfall,
I mean,
then cast
if-
Invisibility, and then jump.
if I understand the plan correctly, you want to go invisible, get down to the bottom, have the airship leave, kind of do this wonky thing like something happened, and like pretend like it's leaving. Correct?
Like,
Right.
we just cast invisibility on ourselves, get off the ship before it takes off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of seems
Yeah.
like we're overthinking.
We don't have to jump into the
Yeah.
air for
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. We don't.
Yeah.
That's. I'm not bogging this down with other stuff.
Okay.
Let's
This
just.
isn't Mission Impossible. This is just Mission We're
Yeah.
probably gonna die. Different.
Simply Mission Improbable.
So let's just say, yeah, if you want that to happen, that'll happen.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay. So you guys.
Thurkir
Okay,
still
but-
does not agree without killing Siadra. I don't like leaving dangerous things around. But I will wait. You need some sort of word or something. You tell me when, if I get to kill her.
The safe word will be crocodile. That's what
Oh,
we'll say. And when we
okay.
say that word, crocodile, you are full able to just eat it. Right, buddy?
Excellent. It's just not smart to leave dangerous things around.
Agreed, but. Let's do it.
Okay. So as you guys, you kind of get into a circle. Soot and Alva, how do you cast your spells?
I probably just I'll grab my my spellcasting focus, my acorn that's carved out of the wood from the Feywild. I'll tell the other 3 people I'm casting on, okay, everybody, hands in, and we'll do a quick huddle, and I'll cast the energy, and we'll just sort of fade away, Back to the Future style.
Ah,
I'm doing the
cool.
big breathe in the smoke and then just like going, just like blowing it in their faces. And then as the smoke kind of clears, we're gone.
Nice. So you guys are now collectively invisible. I assume Zarek was part of this just for narrative reasons.
We wouldn't have
No,
enough.
I don't think so. I
We don't
think
know. No? Okay.
that's why Zarek's staying back and he's gonna run in and rescue.
Okay. Okie dokie. Cool. Just so I'm clear, because I had that.
Yeah.
I had that misunderstood.
You
Okay.
need him to sneak out of the ship still.
Not really.
No.
I wanted him on the ship out of the way, kind of. That was the whole thing I was trying to manipulate him, was keep him on the ship,
You're
actually.
being deceptive. Fine.
But at the same time, if everything does go completely sideways, we've got backup.
But
Sure
we
you do.
don't, because
Okay.
he's gonna be on the ship and the ship's gone. That's okay. Whatever.
What could
I
go
have no
wrong?
idea how Andrew's going to, or how he's going to see us if we're in trouble, but
Oh, bro. Oh.
Lights and screaming, remember?
Zarek can like drop down later and come retrace, like come back.
Don't worry. I got it.
It'll
Don't
be
worry.
fine. That way.
Okay.
Lights and
So-
screaming.
As you guys descend the ladder, the rope ladders, it's still raining. The rain is kind of this sort of very vertical, just drenching rain. And it's a little, you find yourself just cold, slick. But you manage to get down, and the ground is squishy beneath your feet. And as the ladders kind of magically roll up, you see the ship kind of go, you see the gems kind of fire off, and like these auras emerge around them and starts to move away. And then as you see a little gimbal at the helm, and You see him going, ah! He kind of just jerking the wheel, which is oversized compared to his body, because he's not on the platform like Alvin is. And you see the ship go, just do a couple wonky turns, and yeah, just take off and disappear off out of sight. And you are standing before Siedra's compound. The pillars leading into the antechamber are kind of slick with rain. The flowers underneath that Siedra bloomed are still there. And what do?
That we send our two beefiest, stealthiest guys ahead. So Thurkir and me. We'll go.
No,
Yes.
buddy.
We'll scout forward, and then the next layer. You guys can figure that out.
Oh,
Okay.
let me come too. And then I can let the other guys know when it's okay.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, right, with your mind thing.
Yeah, well, not that one, but yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. Sure.
Wait, how close do we need to stay for the spell?
This one isn't like pass without trace. We don't need to stay. Once it's on you, it's just on.
Okay.
So long
And,
as we don't hurt anybody or cast anything.
Right. And as long as the spellcaster doesn't dismiss it or have their concentration broken.
Yeah.
And before we, I love it when the DM laughs like that. And before we go in, Alvin just says, all right, before we go in, I'm just going to let everybody know I'm going to wild shape into a giant spider so I can get around better, climb on walls, climb on ceilings and stuff.
This is never a
So,
giant penguin or something not creepy. All right, whatever.
If giant penguins could climb on the ceiling, I would turn into a giant penguin.
I also want to talk into Anolo's mind and just be like, yeah. So I'll let you know what's going on, and then you can let them know.
Right. And I say that out loud.
Nice.
You can't.
Okay.
feel any of us
Because
giving
it's
you a weird
Anolo, it
look.
doesn't even seem unusual.
Yeah, he's just ready to go. He says that.
Noisy one to
Abso-
the back. We make him go last.
That's not fair. First and foremost, let me just tell you something. That's not where I want to be.
No, though. Shh.
Sorry, it's just not fair. Fine, I'll be in bed.
Okay, so squad number 1, or layer number 1. Anolo, Thurkir, and Soot, correct?
Nope.
No, Ander.
Ander.
And
Thurkir,
Jesus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry. I swear I'm paying attention. And
There's multiple A's. There's too many A's.
yes. So as you guys approach, you're looking around. First, make perception checks for me.
First rolls. Oh, nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
I got a non-nat 20.
Yeah. A nat 20 and 2 dirty 20s.
So it's 27 for me.
Oh my gosh.
We're on point.
What is? Oh my god. This is unheard of. You guys aren't this good.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. So as you're peering through the entrance, the antechamber, you clearly see along the walls are vines and leaves and other tree barks on things. So, and up along the ceiling, there seems to be a network of either branches or vines, leaves, and flowers blooming. So, and this continues out all the way into a staircase that leads. That's 20 feet long. That goes up two levels into the library, where you see from your vantage point, the backsides or some bookcases. That looks like some real deep red mahogany. And as this network of vines and branches and bark go up, just scatter and just twist around the whole ceiling of it appears to be the entire place, or at least much of the place, from what you can tell. There's also a small pseudo dragon that is resting on the first landing of the staircase. So it was 10 feet up, and there's a small pseudo dragon like sitting. And just fall. He's asleep on the stairs,
Lucky.
and then that goes up another 10 feet. Otherwise, the rest of the entrance is just an opening of lush grass and the whole brand new field of flowers that Ciadra bloomed. What do you do?
I want to talk into their minds, but like, I'll just keep checking in with you guys so we don't have to talk. So if you...
Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Just be quiet. Should we roll stealth or no?
Yeah, you should probably
we're
do that.
we're trying to sneak.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm giving you
Yeah,
guys.
we're invisible, but we could still make noises if we're not careful.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
34.
25.
11.
Okay. So as Ander and Thurkir easily look around, Soot, you are getting close. Okay, you're really excited. Like there's something brand new. And you get a little too close to one of the pillars leaning into the chamber, and your pipe just ding cracks against it, and you hear it kind of slightly echo and then just die out very quickly because there's a lot of padding and things around. You see the pseudo dragon up on the staircase go and curl back up to sleep.
That was close. Sorry, guys.
Next, layer 2.
Almond back.
Okay.
Snow's going to go ahead and go in with the second group.
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Get
I'll tell
closer.
Alvin will go in too, and I'm wild shaping.
I'm telling Anolo, like, watch out. Tell the guys there's a pseudo dragon up here that's sleeping. Don't wake it.
Oh, neat. Guys, there's a pseudo dragon that's sleeping and we can't wake it up. It's gonna be cool to see one of those little dragon guys. But no poking it.
Okay, so as you guys get closer, you're really out of earshot, so I'm not going to make you roll for it. But you're kind of just, like 15 feet behind the first group. So let's transition back to group number 1. How do you wish to handle this situation?
Do I think I know where I am from here? Like, I could take them to the... we've all seen the layout, though. I pulled up the... what we've seen of this place. So you guys know where, like, the snails are and stuff like that.
Is there any other way up but the stairs? Like, can you climb or anything?
Not through this section. There is just the stairs leading up into the library. If you were looking around the outside of the compound, you'd have to go all the way around the orrery to essentially the back side of it, and there's windows back there.
Nah, I'll use the stairs. If that's what you guys want to do.
Well, that's where the pseudo dragon is. So,
sneak around it.
Are we going through the orrery?
Well, once you get into the library, there's basically two directions that you. But we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Oh, okay. We're in the library.
What are we doing?
Is there like a rock or anything on the ground? Anything like that?
There is some small. It's mostly just lush grass, but there's some pebbles and dirt. I mean, if you dig under it, I'm sure there's stones and things. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to throw a couple of pebbles. I think we can see the orrery from here, so I'm going to throw a couple that way and try to draw the pseudo dragon over.
But it's asleep.
Okay. To inside.
Yeah.
Okay. So this case, make a dexterity check.
22.
Okay. So you're looking around, you find a couple of good-sized pebbles enough to throw it, and you kind of toss it real gently, and it hits the top of the stairs. Ting, 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 and you hear it roll into the library and down a second set of stairs towards the orrery, which is in the northeast portion, in the northeast direction. And you see the dragon like, huh? Looks around, kind of looks quizzically because it heard something, and gets up and just kind of slinks up, looks around, and then goes off into the library. So it goes left instead of the pebble went right, so he went this way.
Oh. Why would he do that?
I was gonna be like, that's a great idea. The better chance for them to find us with the dragon awake.
You're an idiot.
Okay, so you guys moving forward?
Move quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to dart across up the stairs into behind the first bookshelf there.
Okay.
Even though I'm invisible.
To the left or forward?
To the left there.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, as you dart in, make a stealth check.
All of us? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, anybody who's going in.
Yeah,
with
we're
Andrew.
going in
Yeah, we're following.
together.
Okay.
I'll be a 14.
24.
Okay. Let me-
Wait, I don't even think I need to be making these. I don't make any sounds because of a item.
16 for me.
Oh, I failed. Okay, yeah. So, as you guys easily get up through, across the grass, it's soft and wet. Up the stairs, and the stairs are it's very well crafted. It's exquisite of a craftsmanship, and the fine stone, like a marble-ish hue. And as you sneak up behind the bookcase, and you off in the center, the middle bookcase, I guess the second long one from the left. Anyway, the pseudo dragon is rested on top of that, and it's curled back up and has fallen back asleep. But so as you look around, this room has a kind of a different smell, more preserved smell. Like there's something that is keeping the tomes and the scrolls. It's mostly just a lot of parchment, like stacks, bound with cords or with ropes, and there's like those large scrolls that have on the bar that you really just all that kind of stuff. Not so much of books or tomes or encyclopedias or anything like that. But there seems to be this sort of a magic that's preserving that their brittleness and the sort of dryness and the smell of that old dry book smell, and particularly since this place is so humid and full, so vibrant and lush. Oh, so that's what you notice.
On the spot for this, but can you generally tell me what kinds of books they are, like titles or? No, you don't have to tell me specific titles. I just mean like, I'm basically looking to see, hey, is this like how to cook 18 humans, or or
Books on magic, overthrowing governments.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
The dirty stories of the kings of the past, like. Romance
That's also
novels.
a great episode title: "How to Cook 18 Humans." But that's probably not appropriate.
I don't know.
Oberon fan fictions.
Oh my god.
Stacks and stacks of them.
Okay.
The anarchist spell book.
I like Brad's avatar.
Oh jeez. Okay, yeah, I can do this. Blah blah blah. Okay, so looking around, a lot of the books don't have titles. They look to be either just scribblings, or sometimes in case some very few are scratched out, but most of them by and large are just unnamed. There seems to be a randomness to the organization, but it does seem to have a kind of regularity to it, where certain size books are grouped together, or certain the quality of certain books. So like the wear and tear of some of them. They're grouped kind of by like that. So if there's really old books, they all have a certain kind of look to them. Then the next oldest like that, and they're weirdly organized. Let's see. Other than that, you are noticing that if you look through them, are you going to look through any of them, or just kind of paw through or pick through, or what do you do?
I mean, I don't know if I'd feel comfortable actually looking at a book and for fear of making it make noise. I mean, Andrew would love to because he's
Well,
into histories and stories. But
to the left, there is a podium, and like there's a desk, and there's stuff already spread out. If you wish to go over there and look.
But isn't that crossing in front of the pseudo dragon?
No, to the immediate left of the staircase. Past those, there should be like a little desk with chairs.
Okay, I'll take a quick look.
Okay. As you look through there, you're seeing more of those runes, like the solar and lunar runes that I showed you guys those last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see more of those in the books or the scrolls and things like that. There's also a lot of scrawling. Like there's like handwritten notes, marginalia, crossouts. There are lists of schematics and dates and numbers. It looks to be almost obsessive in its sort of documentation of lots of movements of the spheres or the celestial bodies or the planes or the other kinds of I guess center. Sorry, I'm not. You know what I'm talking about. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Basically, so there's nothing overtly sinister or wonderful.
Actually make an investigation check real quick.
So it's like talking to your mind, and you hear this kind of like little whining sound.
What's wrong, Slit?
I don't like this. There's too many books.
Books are
that's
wonderful.
Right. He hates books.
Except for the ones that tried to kill us. 15.
Okay, so you notice that in then one of the books there is a piece of paper stuck out, and it has, from what like the sort of diagonal section you can read, there's a section on contracts there, related to the enforcement or the from what you're looking at, basically the words. It's how to stick to those.
Interesting. Hey, Soot. If I steal a piece of paper and put it in my under my armor, will it be invisible or still visible?
I think so.
I'm going to try to take that and quickly put it underneath my cape or something.
Make a sleight of hand check.
$15.
Okay, so as you kind of easily pull it out, you tuck it under your robe, and it disappears.
Cool.
Is there anything that is not books, like out of place, like the crossbow or anything like that? Are there any, or is it all books?
It's book and book related materials. So there's podiums, there are just there's not a lot of quills, but there you see vials of ink. There are chairs, places to read, lots of stuff that are just kind of looked out, and particularly if you cross across the room, there's definitely like 3 or 4. Well, there's a book and there's 2 like long tracks that are opened up.
Okay.
Otherwise, nothing out of place. Well, make a perception check. Let's see. Maybe there's something is.
13 plus 6, so 19.
Okay, so as you kind of peering through the stacks, the table across the room, you see a small saucer of milk, and what appears to be a sort of footsteps, but they have a particular slimy residue that were there that lead off to the north, up to the stairs to the left side of the room.
I don't think we should go left, guys.
We can't. Oh, he and I can't talk to each other. So anything he says or I say has to go through Stood.
Yeah. Thurkir doesn't want to go left. I'm just relaying stuff. I'm just like, boop, 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 telephone.
But
yep.
Go. Let's go through the orrery. Thurkir doesn't want to go left.
All right, but the orrery is so big and open.
But we're invisible.
Yeah, I know. But, all right, fine.
Okay, so group 2, are you guys heading in?
I've
That's
heard.
the plan, right?
Yeah.
I've heard nothing from Soot though, so just proceed with caution.
Okay, make stealth checks.
Yeah, okay.
Sure thing.
That was almost a 2, and it's an 18 instead.
22 for snow.
Okay,
16.
18. Okay,
27.
18.
nice. Okay,
13 for Anoda.
okay.
15. If I could just shave like 7 off of mine and give it to you.
It'd be
Go.
great.
All right, yeah. So you guys easily kind of follow the indentation footprints of the grass that you still have the other 3 leading in, and you follow up the steps, peering into the library, looking around. You see the pseudo-dragon on top of one of those bookcases at the top, still asleep, kind of snoozing softly like a little puff of smoke escaping his nostrils.
Just to make sure, he doesn't look anything like the fairy dragon thing that I met before, right?
No, he does. This guy does not have wings.
Okay. Completely different.
Yep.
Nice.
You guys wish to do anything while you're here?
I think just head through the orrery.
Is there any you know what? I'd like to smell evil.
Okay. So
60 feet.
as you inhale, you get you definitely smell old book, the flowers like lilac and lily and chrysanthemums, and you're not getting a lot of evil smells.
Okay. I'm good.
So yeah, so within 60 feet, there is no sense of that.
Okay. Once we're in the building, I think I'm going to use my spider climb to kind of go up the walls and then onto the ceiling.
Okay. So as you're climbing up, you feel the ceiling kind of curving, but there's a whole network of branches and leaves and vines, and you have free reign to cross the entire upper part of the dome's ceiling, looking down, and from your perspective, you clearly see the whole layout, and even the what is over on the podiums. Can you make a perception check for me?
Yes, I'd love to. Perception. Okay. 24.
Okay, so you get to see a bunch of things over on those podiums. The tome, as you're looking, you see that it is open to what looks to be the steps of a ritual of some fashion. You can't really make out all the words, but you can definitely see there's a sigil, there's like a circle, there are markings and stuff like that that would lead you to believe that there is something being studied there. The scrolls each have a sequence of numbers and coordinates, other things, and the writing progressively gets more erratic as it goes down the scroll, and the amount of crossing and scribbles out margin area increases as the scroll basically get down there near the bottom. And you also notice sticking out of the tome is another piece of paper, like a bookmark, and has a little filigreed corner, and you see what appears like a list of words.
Okay. I think I might try and get closer to it to take a closer look.
Okay.
A little bit intrigued.
Stealth check.
Sure. That's a 21.
Okay, cool. So as you are making your way over there, you're silent, and your little spider legs are just easily navigating your way through. We'll get back to that in a minute. Anyone else want to do anything before we resolve this with Mr. Alvin Allgood? No.
Nope.
Just when he's done, I'd like to look for another object through the room.
Okay, cool. So, you're what do you have, like the filament? Can you actually descend?
That's not this spider, I don't think. It doesn't. Well, I couldn't cast a web offensively, but I probably, as long as you don't mind saying it flavor-wise, I'm a giant wolf spider.
Oh, wolf spiders are ground dwellers, aren't they? But they make webs.
They make webs.
Yeah, hey, let's do it. Let's have some fun.
I mean, it's got web sense and web walker. It just doesn't have.
Hey, Spidey.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so yeah,
Spider Nobe.
Anyway, I just love the imagery of just.
Oh yeah.
Falling. Yeah, totally. So as you turn down, you face down, your eyes like you feel your like spindle unwind into this filament thread. You're slowly descending. Those of you in the room, you see this giant wolf, like this wolf spider, just slowly coming down over a couple of books. Totally unnoticed by the pseudo dragon. Okay, so everyone else in the room but Alvin Allgood make perception checks.
Group 1's already in the oratory, right?
The orrery. So I guess
we
group
don't
2.
need to.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Oh my
That's
god.
only a 7 on snow.
14.
Okay.
24. Total.
So Brad,
Zanolo 14.
Brad and Nolo and Tyrael, you guys all hear coming from the left side of that hallway, a kind of clip clopping like hooves on stone. You hear click, 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 and it's moving very lackadaisical. It's kind of, so it's not in a hurry, but there's definitely that coming that direction. Just so you know. Hold on, then I'll transition back to Matt or Alvin. So
Yeah.
when you get down to the book level, like the book,
Get him.
it looks like an advanced teleportation spell.
Okay.
Like a ritual for that. And the numbers are definitely celestial trackings, markings, whether you're tracking range and degrees and stuff like that, plane, the shifting, all kinds of other random stuff. And on the bookmarky thing, what you see kind of slanted, you see the Maglum door, and then underneath each of those, underneath that heading, you see Sarnathra and Hummock.
Okay.
That's all you see clearly.
And that's on the loose page that's kind of being used as a bookmarker?
Correct.
Okay. Can I take one of my little spider legs and try and like inch out that paper a little bit to see if there's more that I could read on it?
Because your legs are sticky.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Yeah, let's do it. That's awesome. Make a strength check.
Okay. Strength check. What is
To
giant
push.
wolf spider's strength? Oh no, I just needed to. All right. Got a +1 to this. I push for 12.
Okay.
12 push.
So you get your leg down, you slide it out a bit more, and you see the rest of the right half of the page. You see another place name, or I guess Wolf Haven. Under that, you see two names, Judith and Elwyn. And then also, because you kind of push it a little bit farther, on the upper left-hand part of the page, you see Newsham, and under that, you see Dudra.
Okay. Might have something to do with the spice trade.
Okay.
All right.
So, all the folks that heard the hoof clapping or the walking, doing anything?
Is my telepathic? Can I talk to you, Sut?
feel like you should be able to. It's charmed. You can communicate telepathically with the charmed creature as long as the two of you are on the same plane of existence. So I think that's
Yeah.
Communicate.
right?
It doesn't mean send a message.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think communicate. Okay. So, I heard some leisurely clickety clacking coming from down that hallway to the left.
Oh,
I'm gonna go. What?
that's the goat guy.
Okay, well, that's that. So be careful.
We're going.
And I'm gonna start to go to the right through the orrery.
Yeah, that's where we're going. I was gonna say you should come this way.
Okay, we're going that way then.
Thurkir said
Okay.
don't go towards the left.
Yeah, no, the left is bad business. That's where the hoods are happening. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at my other group, and I'm just gonna. Well, wait, they can't see me. I'm invisible, right?
Can
Right.
invisible people see each other?
Yeah. Well,
No.
All right. Well, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. So the rest of the group 2, are you going to head into the orrery?
I feel like
Yeah,
we had a plan, and we're just gonna follow it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just keeping
yes.
keeping pace with the other group. Okay, good. So just make your stealth checks.
Cool.
Brad is on fire tonight. That's a 19 plus
Oh, man.
9.
I got
Oh, it's a 19 on the
28.
die? Good
Yeah.
for you. All right. Mine's
I rolled a
Dirty
2.
20.
mine's 19.
16.
Just wait till we get into combat. Brad's gonna die this time, so my rolls
Yeah.
will be terrible.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you guys
of
are
my
all
good stuff on sneaky.
Yeah, dirty 20 for snow.
flying colors. Yeah, you guys are totally fine. Even Anolo's kind of go. Yeah, even Tyrael. Yeah, you guys make your way. So group 1, as you're looking into the orrery, you see the large contraption that measures the spheres, the celestial bodies around there, slowly turning in a clockwise fashion, and different parts of it are either rotating, this way or horizontally or diagonally, depending upon their axis. Right. Off as you peer through the orrery, and you're looking into the chamber with all the trees, and you see the bits of scrolls suspended. There's a golden glow that comes from that room. You see, just before that, there is just before the room, I should say, that little table off to the right, and there you see Siadra seated. Jesus.
Seated is a perfectly cromulent word.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna start verbing all over the place. And she's seated there. Her back is to you, but she is looking at something. Something has her attention. What do you do?
Just walking straight through the orrery.
Okay.
Towards the divination chamber or whatever it is over there.
Yeah, yeah, it's our little.
To clarify, the little bulbs containing the powers of the people are in the observatory.
No, they're in the divination chamber. They're right in front of you.
Okay.
They're right
all right.
across the orrery. Yeah, so.
Okay, all right.
Thurkir Ander?
Yeah, I guess I will try to pick the side of the room opposite of Siadra and work my way around that.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Trying to get
Okay,
to the divination chamber.
Make your stealth checks.
Me too, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be 26.
Yes.
18.
I think I'm pretty high here. Yeah, 26.
Oh boy. So, you guys are walking. Thirkir's claws kind of go ding a little too loudly on the stone, and you see Siadra just pick her head up and slowly just turn in your direction.
Yeah.
And she looks very perplexed. Like she knows she heard something, but she's looking around. She stands up, her garments flowing around, and she heads back into the orrery towards the front door.
So towards us.
No, you guys are walking
Towards
around.
us.
Towards,
Yeah, towards group two. Yeah.
Okay. I'm immediately to Anolo. Siadra's coming. Siadra's coming. She's on her way to you from the direction you're headed in. You're muted. You're muted, Anolo.
You're muted.
Right.
It's because he's being sneaky.
Right. It's all I can do because I can't really tell anybody what I'm doing. So,
Grab them or something.
thanks, buddy. I'll take that into no. And so I'm just gonna. I mean, how are you guys close?
Who knows?
I don't know. So you know what? I'm not even gonna think. I'm gonna try to grab but I can't. So I'm just gonna now try to skate around. Yeah, I'm like.
Okay.
Brad just gets cuffed in the face behind the wall, swinging wildly.
It's fine.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Roll a d20 for me. Anola.
All right.
Just feel Goliath arm,
Come on,
like
Nat
the air
one.
from moving his hands over my head.
Nat one.
17.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. So as you're waving around, you suddenly whack, and you kind of backhand Brad a little bit with your gauntlet.
All right, then I'm gonna grab whatever I hit.
Okay.
So you get hit and then grabbed in the head. Like, what?
You have found
You're gonna
Brad.
come with me. Yep. So we're gonna go the way that presumably Siadra's not coming.
No,
Okay.
she's coming right towards you
Brad
guys.
is going to follow Anolo's lead and also flail behind him, but a little lower, knowing that.
Roll a d20 for me.
All right.
Oh man, this is ridiculous.
Great D20.
Yeah.
11.
Okay, so as you're going a little lower, as you feel your arms around, you accidentally hit Tyrael in the groin.
I'm gonna grab onto him.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, do I have to roll like to not cry out? Because I'm sure.
Yeah,
this
you
is
do.
very-
Yes, you do. This is like a Constitution save or something.
Oh god.
+4 though.
Well, thankfully,
With any
I'm
luck,
actually
he'll go-
really good in Constitution, so I got
With any luck, he'll scream so high pitched that no one will hear it anyway.
Oh my god.
16. Oh,
Okay,
plus
you're
four,
like,
30, 20.
He joggles.
you immediately stifle the overwhelming urge to cry out in pain. But so Brad, you have found Tyrael.
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna grab him, but I'm gonna grab him. You know.
I'm going to, as calmly as possible, just kind of redirect the hand towards my wrist. Be like,
Yeah, perfect. Let's go.
This episode's just not.
Oh, nice. We had to change the tempo a little bit, change it up. You know, we had a lot of sneaky stuff. We need some humor. Okay, so as you guys managed to move away from away from Siadra, as you see her kind of gliding through the orrery towards the library. Okay. So, group 1, Siadra has now moved behind you. She's between you and group 2, and she's looking like she's going to head up into the library to examine where she thinks the sound came from. What do you do?
I'm going to keep going towards the
Okay.
chamber. Are those windows or doors?
Those are curtains.
Curtains.
Yeah, and then there's some tables. What's not pictured in the map is there are a bunch of trees here, so it's not like a big open area. It's more like a small forest.
Okay.
Sorry, and from various branches are hanging those golden things, but also you see like little fairy doors or fairy boxes affixed to many of the trees, particularly ones that are closed have a golden document and glowing thing next to them. Make a stealth check. Everyone, you guys make stealth checks for me again. Ooh, yeah.
Just group 1, right?
Yeah.
Just group. Okay, thank you.
20.
22.
13.
13.
I am thinking about
13.
Siadra heading right towards the other guys. That is a little funny, and I'm trying to.
Stifle a laugh.
Yeah.
You hear like a kind of little snicker, and from above, descending down from the canopy above, you see several sprites kind of just emerge, and they immediately just start scanning the room. They draw their little blades, and start flying around looking for you guys, for the sound. And they immediately start to head towards the direction of you three because of Soot's accidental laughter. So they have not, as far as you can tell, noticed you yet. Okay, group 2. Back in the, you guys have sort of found each other. You daisy chained. You see Siadra coming up the steps, glowing, her gown flowing like water up the steps as she glides up, and she stops at the top of the stairs and looks around.
Brad is gonna not move.
She looks over at the podium where Alvin pulled part of the paper. She doesn't see you, but she walks over that direction and she sees the paper move. She goes, "That's not where I left you."
If she starts to walk over to the podium, I'm gonna try and go back up my web to the ceiling.
Oh yeah, I figured you had already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah. Well, that actually makes more sense. If I'd seen her coming into the room, I would have already retreated to the ceiling.
Okay. So as she moves off in that direction, away from you guys still, but you, Alvin Allgood, you clearly see her below you now as she is standing at the podium. You guys wish to move?
Yep. Yes.
Towards the divination chamber.
Okay. So make your stealth checks.
We'll stick into the plan.
So as you guys start to move slowly and as stealthily as you can, you hear Siadra say, "Trapettes! Trapettes!" And you hear the hooves go clop, 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 a little more quickly that were coming down the left side of the stairs into the room. And there, emerging in the room, you see a satyr, who is older guy, looks worked, and his skin is kind of leathered and wrinkled for being outside quite a bit, and he's got like an apron on. He's dirty, and he goes, "Hello, my queen. What can I do for you?"
Very nice.
And she's like, "This was not how it was. Did have you touched this?" "Oh no, ma'am, I've learned my lesson before. I will not touch your things." And So she looks down and goes, no one, you've not noticed anyone? No, ma'am. Interesting. Well, let's be safe. Let's get the conclave dryads out. They should have returned by now anyway. Yes, I certainly will. She shoos him away. She looks at the book quizzically, and you hear him clap, 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 clap. Seadra looks around, doesn't notice you guys, and you guys have moved off into the orrery, and she sits, kind of looks around. Okay, group 1.
I just
How
wanna...
big are the sprites?
Okay.
They're tiny. They're little. They're sprites.
I want to get a bag ready.
Okay.
I want to just message to Anolo, like, you okay? Did you make it?
Oh yeah, we made it. We're all good. Oh, I mean, you know, I'm good, and whoever I'm holding by the face right now is pretty good, I think.
Okay. Cool.
I guess we just freeze, guys? Or...
Yeah, I actually want to try to sneak and try to climb one of the trees.
Okay.
Are we in there? With the tree
Yeah,
stump?
you're in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Third, what do you want to do?
I think just look around for anything we need. Like, do we know specifically what we're looking for? What it looks like, other than the crossbow?
Well, these are contracts.
Like a contract, probably.
There's
That's
those
what these
glowing
are.
bottles,
The glowing
right?
things.
Yeah.
The glowing things on the trees are the contracts. So I'm just.
Yeah. Yeah. As you get closer, they are bottles that contain a document that's rolled up.
Unfortunately, Thurkir has no place to put these. Somebody else will have to carry them.
Well, you want to look for like the Cogmaster's one.
If we can read it through the bottle, yeah, I'll start looking.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'll do that too. I was under the mistaken idea that we were still in the orrery. That's why I wanted to freeze. But if we're amongst the trees, then I just want to stealth through.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of away from the sprites.
Okay. So, yeah, Andrew, make your stealth check. So make your stealth check, and then Thurkir, please make your perception check.
That's better. 33
good
for my stealth.
Oh gosh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys are good.
18 for stealth.
Yep, you're good. All successful. Okay, so as you climb up one of the trees, scamper among the leaves pretty quickly and quietly. Andrew, you're kind of dodging through the stuff. And you, even though you're invisible, you're not making any tracks. You're find a nice secure section, with plenty of cover. Thurkir, as you scan around, slowly looking around, in the center of the room, you see a little house that has a door with a little, like a glass door, and it's got almost a gem-like sapphire hue to it. The house itself is, crafted with a certain amount of whimsy, like you would imagine an elven, a fey house or a sprite or a fairy house to be. Little curly cues along the roof line and things like that. And through that little sapphire gem, you see a toy wooden crossbow.
I guess I'll try and sleight of hand, or quietly, get to it. I don't know. Does it have a door I can reach my hand in?
Has a door.
Okay. I'm going to try that then. Yes, 19 plus 5, 24.
So as you reach for the door, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, 6 plus 5, 11.
Okay. So as you reach at the door and you put your hand on it, suddenly there's this flash of electrical energy, and this bolt of lightning fires out from the gem at your face. And you are going to take 36 lightning damage. And they hear the peal of thunder and the crack of lightning just resound through the chamber.
Does Team 2 hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Does that break invisibility or no?
No?
Nope, you'd still be invisible.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I just want to be like, what happened?
So make sure you remind Thurkir to search for traps first.
I found one.
He says he found one.
It was only a tickle. Don't worry about it.
No shit.
So you hear Siadra storm now through the library, and she's moving very quickly into the orrery towards the sound. She won't be getting there soon, but
This is going to be
Brad.
a great distraction for the other team.
Brad's gonna pick up a book and throw it as far as he can the opposite way that the thunder came.
okay.
Like once
so
she
dead.
can't see it, like once it's behind her.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Oh, good. I'm good at those. That's good. You know, the die plus 7. 24. 23.
How much?
Sorry. 23.
23. So you find, looking around, you just pull out a random tome. Looks like this, a journal, but made of like leaves, and other thing bound with a rough leather cord. You go, whew, and you just hurl it all the way across the library, and it slams against the wall with a smack and slides down and lands on the floor. And Sandra whirls around, her hair spins, and it kind of flashes green for an instant. And she looks at the book, and she looks around. You guys, you are all full of clever tricks. Clever tricks. I have a few of my own. And she claps her hands twice. And suddenly in the library and in part of the orrery, you see these branches just kind of go, detach and just slam down into the ground. And a door opens up and out steps one of the conclave dryads, and that happens 3 more times. So now there's 4 of them. And as you guys recognize, these are the same dryads that were trying to execute Mr. Bricks. So, and then the branches recede back up into the roof or the canopy above, and they are all keenly looking around.
I would like to hide behind the curtain,
Okay.
and once I get back there, I want to start reading that contract page real quick.
Okay. So as you get back there and you pull it out, you're looking at it real briefly. You're noticing its details, I guess the legalities of contracts and enforcement, including appeals to Mechanus and Mechanus's role in adjudicating and enforcing these kinds of deals.
Interesting.
So yeah, other folks.
And group 1
Having.
or 2.
Oh yeah.
Let's go back to group 1. Let's go back to group 1 first. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
Even though I don't know anything about it, I'm gonna try an Arcana check to see if like the bottles with the contracts are, I don't know, or search for traps, whatever you think it'd be. Like, can I just take a bottle or break it, and take the contract
You can,
out?
yeah, you can take it, yeah.
Like, I want to see if I know anything though. Like, if like an arcane check to see if it's like a magical bottle or
Okay.
or whatever you do for check for traps. I don't know. Whatever
you have to pick one of the.
more
You have to
fitting.
pick one or the other.
Screw it. That was lightning. That's arcane. This must be some sort of magic nonsense. I'll roll the magic arcane check. 7, 8 minus 1.
Okay. So you look at it, it's a bottle that glows, and they're like, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty much all you get.
That'll break pretty easy.
Yeah.
I guess I'll break it. Throw it to the ground.
Okay, so
Get the contract out.
you snap the ribbon from and pull the bottle and smash it on the ground below. Bits of golden glass kind of spread out through the grass, and there's a contract rolled up, sealed with a golden thread, and you pick it up and you now have a contract.
Take them all, guys.
Yeah. As soon as I see him start doing that, I'm just gonna try to grab bottles and just throw them into my bag.
Okay, so let's make
many as I
a
can
sleight of
grab.
hand check. Let's make a sleight of hand check for this. Okay, so I will
15?
update this. Okay, yeah. So there's as you guys take a quick scan, there are somewhere between 12 and 15 of these bottles with contracts in them, and as you're looking around, you grab it. You grab 7 of them.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, group 2.
Well, having heard the loud noise, I think I would head in that direction. Just assuming that if something's going to go bad, it's going to go bad where loud noises are happening. So I'm going to head over that way.
Okay.
Yep.
Make a stealth check.
Same.
Stealth check.
Sure thing. Stealth check.
Likewise. And I'm going to use Crowan's tier on this one.
Okay.
That's a 21.
21.
I got a 14.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
What?
What? Jeez, man.
Loaded
Did you say
dice.
another nat 20?
Eight.
Yeah, this is all that one die I bought at Meeples. From that die.
What the
got the
heck,
juju.
man?
Probably a loaded die.
It's not only 20s.
I got a 9.
Mostly.
Oh no. Okay.
No, Duker.
Or you know what?
So.
Mug it. Sorry. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Mug it.
Oh, that's much better. 20.
Cool. Josh, did you want to mug it? I mean, Anolo.
Yeah. Yep, I do. Now, when the DM asks if I want to mug it, I definitely do.
Well, what if it's because he wants you to waste it now because there's other things he wants you
Yeah.
to suffer with later?
Well, there's
Well,
definitely.
He succeeded, and I got a 19.
Okay. Right on. So you guys are like, the three of you kind of easily going like almost like it's a farce. Hold on to each other in different places, and you're moving very stealthily back towards the direction of the explosion you heard. Which, and for ease, you make it into the divination room where the rest of the Oddlot is. You guys have all congregated together. Siadra and the Dryads are still in the library. Yeah. So you guys are all together. Group 1. What do you do?
I'm gonna get more contracts.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, so between the two of you, snatching them all up. You guys are aware that the Dryads and Siadra are moving this direction. I forgot to make that clear.
Oh.
But yeah.
Where? To Anolo, like, where are you guys?
We're pretty close. I think. I mean, I can't tell. We're all stinking invisible.
I'll reach out with my mind and see anybody within 30 feet and just be like, are you guys all here?
You're
Yes.
all within 30 feet.
Okay. Do you want to just grab as many contracts as we can and get out of here?
Okay. Are we doing this like? I mean, loud and in a hurry?
We get it
No,
out. I don't know
probably
if we
not.
find
I
the
can
exit.
gate
This
us.
will be
I can gate us
interesting.
out.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm gonna start picking up some contracts.
Is that
Okay.
is that what you want to do? Do we want to stay?
Well, hold a tick. There's a whole bunch of. You said you saw snails in here, and we have a half a busted ship, and we can use a couple stocks maybe to get our buddy there to fix it up again. So how about some of the quick ones? Run through and grab a couple stalks or some snail eggs, and then we cheese it out of here. I'm not fast, so I'm gonna vow to just pick up a whole bunch of these bottles and scrolls. That's what I'm doing. And I guess I'm telling that just to you, Seth.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like asking everybody what they want to do, basically, and then I can relay it back out.
What if we burn the place down or something?
Brad wants to burn the place down. I said everybody.
Arson's probably not okay.
Tyrael thinks it's not okay to light things on fire suddenly.
Shots fired.
Wow.
The guy who like melted a whole bunch of not terrible people that one time. Suddenly.
It's only a one time.
And it was in that force shield box. Remember that they couldn't get out? It was a bad thing he did.
Oh yeah, that was a real bad time.
Well,
Look, I was in a baking phase. That's all. I'm sorry.
He's
We had to beat the
reformed.
evil out of him. I had to beat the evil out of him. That's how he's reformed. Poor Tyrael. You took one too many slugs from Noah.
So I'm
Yeah,
looking
so-
for more responses from other people.
Yeah.
Run. I
Yeah.
think running's good.
I would
Running?
respond to Soot that I think we should grab an egg or a snail or something before we bounce.
I'll help grab some bottles and then skedaddle.
Somebody want to?
Their gear is ready.
You guys want to? You guys really want to split the party some more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing, I think.
Well, I'm not going to move until we all move. But
Who's staying?
No,
Alvin's
me.
third gear for sure. No, you're going, aren't you? You're loud.
Go. I thought the plan was that I was going to grab as many bottles and then cheese it.
Yeah. They said who's
Yeah.
staying? Who's going to get snails?
Well, to get snails, you got to go into a couple different rooms there, Kier.
Thurkir,
And staying right here, I can get these.
Thurkir, and
Yeah, you
Xander
have to go. Yeah.
We'll
stay
climb out the back.
snails?
We'll get snail eggs and climb out the back.
look, if we got Buddy Knox contract, he can fix stuff. We don't necessarily need the snails.
That's accurate.
Okay, everybody get as many things as you can, and I'll pull down an arcane gate.
Okay.
Okay, so you're running around collecting. Is that cool, everybody?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll hold open my bag of holding.
This is
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah. So so Tyrael pulls out the bag of. Well, you're invisible.
Wait, yeah.
No, just keep it on you. Everybody
Tyrael
get their
pulls the
own.
bag out anyway.
Everyone
kind of
just
expecting
grab
people to
their
put.
own.
Put the contracts in the bag.
What bag?
No one can see you.
You guys. Okay.
Start on the left. I'll work with you.
I was gonna say, if Tyrael grabbed one thing and dropped it into the bag, wouldn't you see where it disappeared?
We would.
Sweet.
Okay.
my
Yeah.
own
So
bag.
Deal.
You could also
okay, he's got his own.
relay
Like,
where
if you
he
have your own
is.
bag, if you have your own. Okay, good. So, some of you get a couple of them. Tyrael gets a few of them. Okay, you gotta go pack them all up. I gotta make a roll. So from behind you, as you guys are pulling stuff down and making generally more noise than you have been, Siedra and the four conclave dryads, which have been searching for you, kind of line across the back opening in front of between the divination chamber, where all the trees are, where you are, and the grand orrery. And Siedra, she says, well, this is interesting. And let's see, she's going to, let's see, not do that. You see her body transform. Yeah. And her skin kind of becomes more, fades away, and you see her form take on that of a constellation, as her figure is almost her female figure, but just with inky blackness and stars all the way through it, like the cosmos and the galaxies and are part of her being. And you see her transform into a figure of like almost like an archerish kind of person. Her hair gets pulled back, and you see a bow kind of materialize behind her back.
Like Orion the Hunter.
Yeah. And let's see. Can't see any of you. Okay, and that's what she does, unfortunately.
Fortunately for us, maybe.
Okay, you guys.
I got something if you guys
so
don't want to.
We've got the bottles, right? We've got a bunch of bottles.
Yeah, you guys are all packed up.
I'm thinking, let's leave repeatedly in my brain, hoping that
put
stuff on it.
Down
Okay,
an arcade
Tyrael.
gate. Okay.
Hold on, but yeah, Tyrael had something you want to do first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so like, is there a window or a door on the opposite side of the room where they aren't?
In the orrery?
Yes.
Or, no, the orrery is totally stone wall, and there you see more constellations and carvings, runes and sigils, mapping out night skies from not only this plane, but it appears to be other planes.
Okay. But so, like, Siadra, us, wall that you just described.
Okay, well, no, okay, so let me think. If you're looking at the map, you guys are in the divination chamber. Between that and that opening is Siadra and her posse. And then there's the orrery, the giant mechanical thing, and then the wall behind that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Ander. So, what do you want to do, Tyrael?
All right. So I'm gonna try and mess with them. So like right in the middle of that orrery, because that's away from us, correct?
Yes, it's directly
Okay.
across from you.
But it would lead them
Okay.
towards us. Right now, they're far away.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
How far? Well, yeah.
Well, let's see. Like, I can probably let me to clarify this a little bit. You guys are pretty much in the center. Siadra and her posse are within, 30 feet of some of you, 40 feet of some of you.
Okay.
Because you guys have moved into the chamber properly.
Quick question: the pillars that are around the divination chamber, those are actually windows. You said, right? Well, curtains.
Yes. Yeah, there are windows to your right, to the east, and to the north.
I was behind one of those curtains.
Yeah.
Is it like a solid window, or is it open, or?
With little squiggles?
No, not the squiggles. The squiggles are the curtains?
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. So, Andrew, just which side do you want to be on?
The southeast there.
Okay. Yep, you're over there.
That's what I was. These things, right? These are curtains.
No, those are the windows. I was thinking, like, if you look at on the west side of the divination chamber, there's a little squiggle line, and there's something behind it.
Okay, with
line
little boxes.
Yeah, I thought this, but I didn't make that clear, and that's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
it's totally cool. I think what you have is better, so let's just go with that.
Okay. I was
Looking
there were curtains drawn or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you're good.
If one looks out the window, they see forest. I'm assuming it's not
Yes.
cliffside like the picture.
No, totally forest.
Okay.
Right. And I'm planning to go towards the edge of that, look as far as I can, and put a gate down 500 feet away.
Okay, cool. So you're
Which
over near
would-
the window next to Ender.
Which would cause the invisibility on my people to drop.
Uh-oh. I'll be one of them.
Well, how about we hold? You want to hold on that?
Yeah, I'm just saying what I'm planning to do. Like,
Are
Okay,
you giving
good.
people a heads up?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case,
Tyrael,
Brad's
did-
like, I got you.
Wouldn't casting something just make you not invisible?
Is
As
it
long
as
the new spell-
concentration?
Is the new spell
they're
a
both
concentration
it's
spell?
a concentration
Oh,
spell.
okay. Then yeah. All right.
Tyrell, did you want to do anything?
So before you do that, I'm going to spend a sorcery point and use thaumaturgy. So for 60 feet away, I'm gonna make like a small voice, and it's just
You're
gonna
gonna-
go.
Oh boy.
You'll never take me alive, huh?
We're gonna be visible now. Oh my god, Tyrell's
That's
gonna pop
casting
out
a
of
spell, man.
Yeah,
we're
it's
doing
casting
that.
a spell.
We're doing that at the same time. Then I'm doing the
Okay.
gate. He's doing that.
I'm trying to get them to look and
Distraction.
go somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Oh
roll
my
to see if
God.
this works. Make a performance check for me. Tyrell.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. So before that happens, I'm gonna try and use Favored by the Gods, because this is the worst outcome that could possibly ever happen. All right, good. So 18 from a
Okay.
1.
Oh my gosh. So at this lots of things happening simultaneously. There's this arcane gate that smoke billows out in front of the window, and I'm simultaneously 500 feet away. As that happens, people appear. A voice behind Siedra, and the posse goes, "You'll never take me alive!" and suddenly, with that, Tyrell just materializes, looking kind of like moving his mouth, making the sound project. But at the same time, weirdly enough, the constellational form of Siedra you see visibly spin around, as well as the rest of the posse, just kind of like, what? And it's just totally confused by that kind of voice, and you have a split second to make a move, all of you.
Oh yeah. Straight through the portal.
Jumping in.
Yeah, so we cheese it.
Brad is
Go,
going to
go.
cast
Go.
fog cloud and then jump through the gate.
I'm going to try to go last as much as I can determine that, since I'm still invisible. Or am I? Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm visible now. I'm still gonna wait to go last.
Okay. So fog kind of billows out into the room. People are running through, kind of pushing stuff out of the way. Anolo?
I was gonna go last, but Ander called it first, so I will be second to last.
Okay. Gone. Tyrell, I assume you're running?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So, Anolo and Anolo, just pick a athletics check for me real quick.
Yes, I can. 29.
Okay. Third, you're running too?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. So since I figured Enola was on the farthest away, I wanted to see if he could make it all the way there quickly. You hear this clomp, 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 clomp of plate mail just going jangling through, and he just jumps through the portal and disappears. Ander, what are you doing?
I think he's the last guy out. Then I'm through it too.
Yeah. Okay.
And I immediately
as you-
dispel it.
Cool. So as it drops, you see that from the window, 500 feet away, you see figures appear next to the window. They look very upset, and that's where we're gonna take a break.
All right.
Oh no.
Yes.
That was not what I was expecting to have happen.
Oh boy. Oh,
I thought it was
boy,
gonna
oh,
go
boy,
a
oh,
heck
boy.
of a lot worse. Oh, I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
We rolled way better on our stealth checks than I thought
Yeah,
we were
man.
going to.
There was a
There's-
lot of chances for it to go wrong, and you guys passed with flying colors.
I
Oh,
mean, there's
yeah.
still a chance for lights and screaming, so.
Yeah.
Andrew has to succeed on a shock check next time. Wait, one of our plans actually worked?
It did, and I was not. I swear, I was not pulling punches. I just, between your rolls and my rolls, it was good.
What could go wrong? Nothing.
Guys, I
Yeah, don't
gotta
get used to
stress
it.
that
Yeah. No.
the amount of things that could have gone wrong. That roll, without Favored by the Gods, was a 1.
Yes.
I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
+9 to performance, but I mean, that was 1.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's take a quick break. And we can finish up this little session a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All
deal.
right.
Cool,
Whoop,
cool.
whoop.
What do you do?
Start signaling with lights and screaming.
Yep.
Yeah, and running maybe.
Yeah, running,
And running.
the screaming, the yelling.
Mhm.
Hopefully not the dying.
Okay. Great. So you all kind of just run as close to the direction where you guys left off, I presume, or how you got here.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
that's not back towards the.
Towards
The
wherever the
compound.
ship is probably.
Why did we take
Whatever
them
direction it
all?
was heading.
Cause
Why did we
Okay,
take
so-
all those things?
Why did we take all of the bottles?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it was
because-
easy.
Yeah, and Siadra's a very mean person. If she's taking other people's stuff, I feel like maybe it's a better idea that she doesn't have them.
I could have lawyered her on Cogmaster's contract because she broke it. But now we just stole a bunch of stuff, and she's gonna be mad.
Well, you could still lawyer her if she broke a contract.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's still gonna be mad.
Yeah, she's gonna try to kill us.
Well,
Could
yeah.
everyone make survival checks for me to move
Oh.
quickly through the woods?
Sure.
I feel like I should be
Uh,
able to
this
do
should be
that.
Can I
Interesting.
make it? Theoretically, I can.
yes.
17.
I'm hugging
19
it.
out of dice.
Me
2.
too.
Well, okay, why not? Whatever.
25.
22. Wow, Dirk here, killing it.
Excuse me.
14.
4.
That's a 14 for snow.
Even though I
And
rolled a 2, I've got +7, so 9.
Wow,
I'm gonna
he
be-
sounded so excited to get a 9.
Yeah, well, I thought I was
Okay.
going down, but I have good survival because wisdom. I didn't realize.
As you guys are you're all running, you're kind of talking over each other, kind of like, well, what's going on? Yeah, Soot kind of does a little unpredictable cat move and zigs in front of Tyrael, trips Tyrael up, and falls over.
I'm gonna.
Wait,
yeah.
so you fell, right?
Yeah, I'm messaging to Anolo. I need a pickup.
And as I'm running, I roar. And I say that again out loud. I just kind of, while still running as fast as I can, I just kind of circle.
Yep.
And then go pick him up and then continue my speed.
Who's gonna pick up Tyrael?
Oh, gee, thanks. Leave the team.
I'll grab him.
I will make another loop.
No, I'll grab him.
Grab today.
As much as I would love to,
Yeah,
minus
you don't
2
want Brad.
strength.
You know
I'm
what
gonna reach down and
Brad
quickly
do?
grab him by whatever I can. Yeah.
Once is an
Okay.
accident, twice is sexual harassment.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Episode
Wait, are we
title?
still invisible? No, we're not.
No.
No way.
Well, no, for Trumbly.
You
Our
know
half of
what?
the
Once we gated through, no, I would have dismissed it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
Once it's
Ander,
not needed.
Ander kind of clasps forearms with Tyrael, pulls him up, and you guys are running again and running and running. And go ahead.
Thurkir would like to be stealth and about 30. I can run 10 feet faster than everyone else. So I'll get ahead of them a little bit, kind of scout, and I can stealth at full speed.
Okay.
So I got a
26.
26.
Okay. That's totally fine. Make a perception check. Alvin.
Okay, perception.
Oh, I was just gonna say I dismissed the spell, but I'm gonna keep my wild shape because a giant wolf spider is faster than a gnome is. Got a 40-foot move speed instead of 25.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, nice.
22 perception.
Okay, so as you are running out and you get a clear lead in front of the rest of the group, moving through the forest, like this is your natural habitat. This is what you do. Slicing through different vegetation and underbrush. Nothing's in your way. You're easily moving quickly and sleekly. You come out to like a clearing after the forest this part of the grove starts to change. It's not so much the daffodils and the blue mist and the blueness, but it changes back to almost like a regular forest. Much more greens and browns, stuff like that. More moss and other ferns on the ground. And there's a little clearing, and through the clearing you see the ship coming towards you, but it's still kind of a ways off. Okay. Other folks still running, keeping up, and so Thirkir, do you wish to do anything?
Now that I see the ship, I will wait for them to catch up.
Okay. As you guys are running and you hear the forest around you, particularly Siadra's Grove, creak and start to almost like articulate. You hear noises of trees and groans, things that don't sound. No, they're new to you. You have not heard these sounds yet.
Can I do some sort of like perception to figure out like what this is? Maybe.
Sure.
Some sort of check.
Sure. Perception's fine.
Okay.
Or nature, whatever's higher.
I'm pretty sure.
I was gonna say, can I also do Arcana to see if this is a magical thing that's happening?
This is closer to a nature thing.
All right.
25?
For which one?
For perception.
Okay. So the sounds, these audible sounds, are coming from the trees, and there's a rhythm, there's a pattern to it, and it's almost like there is an attempt at communication, but it's not being directed towards you. It's almost like it's rippling from your position away from you.
Oh, I'm just gonna be like, guys, maybe the trees know we're here?
It's tree Morse code.
Yeah. This is gonna be great. She's gonna know where we are, and she'll come and find us.
I am going to cast Sleet Storm 150 feet in a completely different direction from us, so that maybe it can rustle some trees around and make noises over there.
Ooh.
Okay.
40-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder, way off to the side of us.
Okie dokie. So you hear in the forest just, sleets piercing through, smashing trees. Tree limbs are breaking and cracking, and it definitely makes quite a sound. So you guys have all reconvened in the sort of clearing outside of Siadra's Grove. You were all together. You see the airship slowly moving towards you guys. What do you do?
How far away is the ship?
Okay, so it starts signaling with the mirror, the ship. It's a little difficult to gauge. It's between 300 and 500 feet.
Okay.
So it's going to be a couple of turns before it gets to you guys.
Should Thirkir run ahead and get the ladders overboard and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, that's right. You can do that fly thing.
I can fly, yeah, and I can run faster than you guys can.
You carry anybody with you?
I could carry someone small, maybe. Soot laughed first, grabbing Soot.
Okay, I'll change mounts.
Change mounts.
Okay.
All right.
So about that sexual harassment.
Run ahead.
So as Thirkir is raging up and he starts to move real fast, grabs Soot, and just kind of barrels forward out burst through the upper canopy of the trees into the sky where it's clearer air. You feel a slight breeze on your scales, and you see the ship off in the distance, and you're just kind of like running rage at it. Other folks.
I feel alone, so I would like to look over at Snow and see if he would like me to pick him up. Snow?
Sure thing, big guy.
Right. And I pick him up and I seat him right on my shoulder and I continue to run.
Okay.
Just hightail it.
Brad's gonna shapeshift into like a large cat or something.
Okay.
That in case like the trees get like information to Siadra or something, they won't necessarily know like Brad's there.
Okay. What kind of cat? What kind of large cat?
What kind of cat can what kind of
Well,
cat
I
can
mean-
Brad turn into at a level as a level 2 druid?
Oh,
Oh
it's
my
based
God.
on CR,
House cat.
so
Yeah.
I think it's
at
like
level
1
2 druid,
quarter, 1/4 CR.
probably, yeah.
Did you put little ears on your avatar?
I did.
Nice.
That's quality.
Ready.
It's probably just like a mountain cat or something like that. It's like
Yeah.
a
It's
wolf
yeah.
level.
Okay. I just want to know what you look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I. Okay. Cool. Cool. So bounding off. Other folks. It's all running.
Yeah, I'll take the dash.
Yeah.
Okay. Dashing, running through the woods. Okay. Those of you. Let's see. Everyone makes survival checks except for well, when Brad, you can do it with advantage because you're a kitty.
Meow. Okay.
Oh God.
I'm assuming the
Okay.
riders. don't
Can
have
I
to?
just help?
Survival
seven.
check.
Manolo?
Oh, yeah.
22.
19.
Okay.
11.
Yo, Matt. So Rid
What?
asked if he could help Anolo with his, because he's on me.
Yeah, since I'm just kind of writing.
Yeah, sure. We could. That's like he's kind of like backseat driver, pointing stuff out.
Yeah.
Like, watch out for that twig. Oh, look at that root. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, by 17 will do.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So as normally, Ander is the one to be nimble and graceful and keeping track of everybody and picking up his friends. Somehow he kind of gets a little more tired than usual, and his focus lapses, and he trips over a root and poof, stumbles around on the ground, dirt all over his nice vest and his face. And
You see Anolo peel off again. And I'm going to go pick him up. He's my best friend.
okay, make an athletics check.
Good God. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you just like pick up Ander up by the back of his studded leather and just like hoist him up onto his feet and get him back up and running. And you guys all moving forward together. Thirkir clearly off in the distance. You see him in the sky headed towards the airship.
Brad is
okay.
actually gonna start catching up with him because I just looked up the stats for the kind of cat I can turn into, and I get a 50-foot movement speed.
Oh, awesome.
Fast
Super
kid.
fast.
Panthers are fast.
Who here can fly?
Yeah, but yeah, Panthers can't fly.
Here.
No.
They can be thrown.
I can levitate.
I've got wings.
But really
Okay,
can be
so
thrown.
from behind you guys, this is about 100 feet away. You hear this almost like a cracking and a splitting, and yeah, because you're all running forward. That's all you hear. But it's within about 100 feet of you. And as the airship is getting closer, you guys are getting closer. You got another 2 rounds before we get there. You guys are able to ascend the ladders.
All right. So as we're running, I'm going to try and drop a sleet storm back at whatever's chasing us.
Okay.
The range is 150 feet, so I'm going to drop it like,
Sorry.
if they're about 100 feet, I'm going to try dropping it at about 90 so that they're forced to run into it or all the way around it.
Okay. Cool. So sleet pummels the area, ice coating the branches and the leaves.
It lasts a minute, and when they enter the spell's area for the first time or starts their turn there, they make a dex save or fall prone.
Okie dokie.
So, since I put it in front of them, not yet.
Gotcha.
It is a 40-foot radius, so they are going to
Okay.
have to go around quite a distance.
Interesting. Other folks?
All right. I assume that Nolo and I are still near each other.
Yep.
Who
Yep.
else is within touch range for me?
Snow. With me.
He can fly already. Tyrael. Is he within range?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna upcast fly, and I'm gonna fly myself, Nolo, and Tyrael,
Okay.
and say, grab the ones who can't fly. I think that would leave Brad and Alvin. No, I'm gonna try to grab Alvin.
Okay. So make an athletics check for you, Ander. Not that this is going to be silly, but I don't know why I'm doing this. Might as well.
I'll try and get Brad.
Okay. Oh,
17.
Brad's a panther.
Brad's so far
Brad's
up.
peeled off and cut ahead of
Yeah,
you guys.
Brad's up with us.
Yeah, I'm
Yay,
near
wild
figure.
shape to get that good panther speed.
17. Matt.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the die roll?
It was not great. It was a 7.
Okay, yeah. I was like, holy cow, how'd you pull that one off? So yeah, but still, that's enough. And you feel the belt around your waist kind of constrict, and you feel your muscles kind of bulge and turn a bit kind of purple, as your skin adopts a hue of the cloud giant from the cloud giant strength of the belt for like a brief kind of seconds, like an airy purpleness to it, and you lift everybody up, and you start to fly off, or either with people or with those who can. You upcast and fly, take off too.
Well, Nolo and Tyrael can fly. I grabbed Alvin.
Okay, yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Well, because I'm just running
So-
Still
in the
can
air.
fly naturally.
Oh,
As
okay.
as Ander grabs Alvin, I'll de-wild shape out of the spider form and just kind of be like, yeah, I know you don't want to be grabbing a spider right now, so
True.
It starts out
thanks
like
for the
this, and
lift.
big spider form, and it just kind of changes as Ander hugs it, and he's looking up at Alvin, or Alvin's looking up at him. Nice. Other folks.
If I can't just stay attached to a Nolo, then I'm just going to start flying up myself.
No, yeah, you totally can. I mean, I could hold you.
Yeah, you're
If you
currently.
didn't want to fly.
We fly at 60
Does
feet, by the way.
flies faster than my wings, so
Okay, so you guys are you're holding on. Everyone's taking off flying. Okay, cool. So as you guys clear the tree line, and you look down to where 100 feet behind you, you see the sleet storm, pounding the trees. But the trees that had split, you see 4 of those dryads kind of dodging, running around. Well, no, hell no, they're gonna run through the sleet storm.
all right. It's dex save of 17.
That's the bad dice.
Yeah, use it. That was
You're on
genuine.
a frozen pond.
So, being unfamiliar with this type of weather, the dryads, they were angry, unfocused, full of emotion. They run forward into the sleet storm and immediately just go, and they fall and they skid in various places and directions. It's a travesty. Which will give you guys plenty of time to catch up to the airship. So,
Nice.
we'll expedite this. You guys, the flyers and the airship come together, including Thirkir, Ander, and all those folks. Only person who's unaccounted for, I think, is Brad.
I would drop Alvin off and go back down for
Climb the rope ladder.
Kathmandu.
Okay, so let's see. I would like Ander to make a dexterity check, and for Brad to make an athletics check.
Cool. Okay, let me look at Panther stats for athletics.
14.
Okay.
Wait, do I keep my own athletic ability?
No, it's the Panthers.
The Panthers?
You could change back to you.
9.
Okay. So as you see the Panther kind of just take a leap to reach up and try to connect with Ander. Ander is fumbling and just a little bit. The cat didn't make such a graceful leap. It wasn't so much Ander's fault, just the cat misjudged the jump.
I'm not used to
A little
being a
bit.
cat. I'm sorry.
Bad cat math.
But you were able to get you get your fingers sort of on her fur and make a sleight of hand check for me, Ander.
I want you all to visualize one of those pictures, like those videos of a cat, like wiggling its butt and evaluating a jump, and then landing on the floor on Grace.
Oh yeah.
That's
Dirty
definitely
20.
what Brad is doing.
Was that
Dirty 20.
30-20? Yeah, so you're just able enough to sink your fingers into the scruff of this cat and yank it up, and you have Cat Brad, and you're still flying. Imagine you whirl around and you start to leave. And you all catch up. You land on the deck of the Buick LeSabre. Breathe a sigh of relief, and you look down, and the icy patch where the Dryads are kind of fumbling. And off in the distance behind them, slowly, you see a constellation just barreling through the forest. A living cosmological entity.
How
What do you
big?
do? It's Siedra's size.
Okay.
So it's medium, but it's just the there's like a gravity around it, just kind of moving things out of the way. So it's just things are just yeah.
Sorry.
What do you do?
Alvin's gonna head to the piloting area.
Okay.
Gnome the wheel.
Hey,
Okay. So
I
Alvin
want to
takes
go
off.
down and get on a cannon just to be safe, I guess.
okay.
I would like to wave to Siadra.
Okay.
We're leaving.
So Alvin brings the
Yes.
brings the ship around to what is it? What's it? Starboard is right? Yeah, right. To the right. The guns are kind of lining up. Kind of tipped down towards just in case. You see a Nolo at the side of the deck, just one hand on the railing, just waving. See ya. The constellation stops just before when it reaches the icy pattern and swirls back and forms Siedra's corporal self. And she looks up and let's see here. Can I do anything? Damn. No, you guys are out of range. Damn it. Okay, you're out of range. So the one thing she does do is she waves her hands. She kind of snaps, and her skin just turns to fire, as a cloak of flames wreath around her body, and she becomes like a human torch kind of thing. Except for her face, and like you see flames dancing through her hair, and the area around her just starts to singe, and you see flames spread around. They don't travel very far. It's very controlled, but things just turn to ash pretty immediately as you on the LeSabre wheel around and escape Seadra's Grove.
She mad.
She's hot, mad.
Phrasing.
So yeah, so let me get the airship music. 'Cause-
Yeah, airship
You
music.
know, guys, how we were talking about how we tend to leave unresolved business behind us a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
We didn't
think-
do that this time.
This seems resolved.
Didn't we though?
yeah. No, she's not angry or anything.
But it's resolved.
Whoa, she's not? Like, wow, how do you know that? I would have thought she'd be totally PO'd. Brad is back into not being a cat anymore. There's no point.
See, Brad. I've known Ander long enough to know when he was being sarcastic in his manner. Now is one of those times, in fact.
Oh, but like, dude, bad timing, man. Shit's dire. Like, wow.
Like, wow.
Why did I pick you up?
Because we're all sea turtles.
A sea turtle.
So after some time, you get getting away. You hear the of Gimble's feet coming up the steps, and he's like, "Oh man, she looked pissed."
She was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
okay, Gimbal?
Yeah. I mean, just flying around doing the things. It's I'm glad you're all made it.
Hey, Thurkir, show him the thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Thurkir is unhappy he didn't get to eat Seadra, but at least we got this for you.
Wait,
Okay.
Zerg's on the ship, right?
Hands over.
So
We should have had him fire lasers at her from the while we were escaped.
Oh my gosh. One day Zarek will get his justice. But not today. Right. So as you hold out your open claw, just to show Gimbal the toy crossbow, he looks at you. His eyes get big, and he immediately starts crying. Oh, guys, you guys are great. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And he just starts just kind of shoulder shrugging, sobbing a little bit, but he's happy and relieved.
I'd like to just go up to him and give him a hug and just in Gnomish say to him, Gimbal, you've always done right by us, and you're part of this crew. We had to do everything we could to help get the Cogmaster back for you. You're just
Thank you.
one of those like big like pat him a couple of times and then just squeeze him tighter. It's like it's gonna be all right, man.
You see the two gnomes embrace, and you see Alvin's kind of pseudo tree trunk of an arm wrap around, and just embrace Gimbal. And he kind of looks at your arm for the first time. He's like, "Holy hell! Okay, not now. I'll ask later."
Other time, I'll tell you about it. It's a cool story.
As they're embracing, a sobbing Anolo, because he's a sympathetic crier with Gimbal, he's really trying to earn his favor again, grabs both Alvin and Gimbal as they're hugging, and he hugs them in one giant hug. And Gimbal, you deserve this, Gimbal. We worked hard for it. You're a good guy.
Okay, nice.
I
Other
start
things?
pouring out all my bottles onto the deck.
Hey, yeah, we should probably find that contract.
Right. So as you guys start to unload the things you've stolen. You have the list. Every piece of parchment has a name with stipulations for the contract. Yeah, and you find the cogmasters. It's usually Thurkir had it.
Oh.
So you think we just rip this up, or?
Whoa! You want me to like read it? Like, I once hung out with a bunch of lawyers.
Can you?
I am
Well,
curious to know what these people gave up. For
Yeah,
what?
like the terms for like what happens if the contract is broken, or like what happens if you don't have proof of the contract. Like, what if we rip this up and then like Deidre gets to keep whatever she took?
We have. Oh wait, do we? Do we? I mean, is that little crossbow the power?
Bottles were, right?
I don't know.
Does anybody know a magic lawyer? I don't know, Brad. Have at it. I'll help
Brad's
you.
gonna read it.
Okay.
I'm going to help go over it as well. See if we can find anything together that seems hinky.
So, Brad, make an investigation check with advantage.
Okay.
Well, the first roll's an 18. Second roll's a nat 20.
That dice is definitely broken.
Should
Well,
have
I was rolling
Inspired
some 11s
tonight.
and lower things too earlier. Otherwise, I really honestly would stop rolling with it because that feels wrong. But
This
I've
isn't your
just been
birthday
lucky.
week. What are you
I
doing?
know, right? What the heck?
Okay, so natural 20.
Investigation, you said, or
Yes.
okay, 21.
Okay.
So yeah, not much better.
Excuse me. So you're looking at just the cogmasters, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Okay,
definitely
just-
looking at
okay.
Cogmasters.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're pouring through the contract itself, you realize that like the cogmaster only asked for protection from a group of people. No, where are they? Shoot. Sorry, I
Deidre only promised protection from the pirates or whatever.
Yeah, they have a name though, and I have it written down. I just forgot to memorize it.
Those
From the Crimson Keepers, which are the as you are to infer based upon the other descriptions that are embedded in the document, a group of red dragonborn that are flying wyverns. So it was Crimson Keepers. So I'll type it Crimson. Other information: there is no set time limit, and in exchange for his talent, signing the contract, he had to give over this emblem, which was a token and I guess an effigy of that power. So the emblem is necessary.
So can Brad infer from that if we therefore destroy the emblem, the deal would just dissolve and
No, because as you read down near the bottom of the document, any destruction to the emblem or to the document would just result in it being reconstituted. And for safety's sake, there is a duplicate copy of the document in Mechanus back. Yeah.
Oh, so this is like God lawyer stuff.
The bros kind of look up from the document and be like, "Oh, bros, we are so fucked." That's what he's gonna say. Like, none of this, like, we took like this, like, matters like nothing, like not at all. Like,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
And so
Maybe
he's
I
gonna-
was.
yeah,
Maybe
he'll
I wasn't
explain.
thinking or anything. But what did the bottles do? That we
They're
took
just
a whole bunch of.
I think they're like trophies, practically reminders of her conquests. Maybe, you know, like some people keep underwear, some people keep contract in a little jar.
Or their bottles.
Okay.
But then
Huh.
she was really mad, though.
Yeah, like the only question I have now, like as like the only Brad question I have is like, do we have to go kill her? And if we kill her, will that give all those powers back, or like is that just as bad?
I believe the contract would be broken, right?
I mean,
Well,
that's
there
one
would
way
be.
to get out of it.
There wouldn't be somebody to uphold that end, but should we really?
I mean, that would be us interfering with their contract. But
Like this wasn't real. Like we
No,
stole the
definitely.
contract.
I mean, that
that's
was my
the thing. I mean, we're definitely trying to interfere with this, but are we trying to do it in such a direct way, or do we want to try and do it in a passive way? Do we want to try and appeal this sort of thing?
Yeah, he says that. I'm going to re-examine that sheet and see if there's anything in there about like appeals or invalidations of contracts or anything like that.
Okay, so as you look over it, and still, Brad's still inspired because of that 20, and you're all working together to try to problem solve this. The later in the document, there is a section on appeals, though it has to be initiated by the person who grant, you know, not just grant, not the signer has to initiate the appeal, and all such appeals have to be dealt with in the plane of Mechanus.
Oh no.
Unless a other compromise, other deal can be amended between the signer and the signee, or you know what I'm saying, the contract creator and the signer of the contract. That is another provision that it could be if those two can get together to renegotiate the terms of the contract. That has to be both sides.
I guess we're gonna have to tell this to our little gnome friend. See what he wants to do about it.
Oh, maybe if we show Gimbal the toy crossbow, it might jog his memory back to what he gave up. So maybe he could appeal.
What if we showed it to our friend in the Feywild? And his name is eluding my mind right now.
Oberon?
Corellin's tear. Oberon. What if we showed this kind of an example of a contract to Oberon, just to show him that this is the kind of thing that Siadra's doing?
Like,
Maybe he knows a way out of it.
wasn't he super busy?
Maybe. It was.
Seemed
time
like he was
changes,
gearing
maybe.
up for war. Might be a little preoccupied.
So I'm just thinking, though, maybe he knows a way out of this thing rather than having us needing to go to Mechanus and arbitrating this contract the right way. This is not. It doesn't feel like it's a right contract. It feels like it's a contract made out of duress, which any business law teacher would tell you is not good. But that's just my opinion. We don't have to talk to him. He was kind of busy.
I mean, none of us here are lawyers. I mean,
It's
how
not
would
like
we even
it's-
go about this?
It's not even like Feywild law. It's like Mechanis stuff. Oberon might not even care.
Tyrell,
Oh, I
make a history check for me.
Ready? Ah. Hang on. It rolled weird. Oh, that wasn't much better. 6.
6.
All right.
Reframing for dramatic effect.
Okay. You have a vague recollection from your past and your interactions with the people who were formerly associated with, that devils have this weird thing about contracts, maybe canceling others' contracts or finding a way to do that. But beyond that, the details are escaping you.
I mean, you know, some people who were really good at making contracts were Devilkin, but do we want to go talk to them about contracts?
No. But I will if we must. I just don't like evil people.
What does it say about if one of the people in the contract happened to die? Does that break the contract?
Oh yeah, if one entity there the contract would be void, it would be unexecutable.
Like if Siadra died.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, like totally. Well, yeah, yeah.
Just
if
like
that were-
hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Like, interestingly though, that also means like if the person they signed the contract with kicks it, like they lose out then too. You think
That's
she'd be
true.
like
Yeah.
protecting those people? Well,
If the person who signed it dies, the contract's void.
Yes.
So let's kill Cogmaster.
What?
Yeah.
I'll bring him back.
Wait,
And then bring him back. Yes.
whoa.
That's an
But then
expensive
his
way to.
talent's gone.
Will his
No.
talent come back?
The
No, I
con-
think it's actively
contract's
being
broken.
drained. It sounds like
Well,
constantly
okay,
drained.
hold on.
What-
Okay,
what-
when it's okay, so when he dies, it's got to pass on. Like it's got to be a final death. It's not this kind of we're back. He's not respawning.
Does it say that in the contract?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it does.
It does now, Avis,
When
because
their
that was a
soul has
terrific
left
idea.
this mortal
Re-
plane and all
If
other
lawyers
planes.
from the
Clause,
plane of
paragraph
Mechanus had
3.
anything to do with these contracts, I'm sure that it does say something
Yeah.
like that. Very detail oriented, those Modron.
Because you know some necromancer would just be getting out of every stinking a contract he ever made. Hey, I technically died, man.
Like, yeah, we have to either like kill Siadra or figure out a way to get him to do this appeal thing, which is so not gonna work because Siadra has the upper hand.
You have a few options actually. You can kill Siadra or the Cogmaster. Arrange an appeal. Go to Mechanus.
Mm.
Find a devil.
Oh, okay.
Oh, didn't we go to that place and it had that portal to where all the like fire and stuff was?
Oh yeah.
Remember where there was that like club
Like all the
and everybody was
wine.
dancing?
That's
Oh,
where
and the
I'm like-
wine.
Yeah, like my blood wine was there. I remember that. Brad totally remembers that.
5 options again, Matt.
I'm sorry. The 4 options are kill somebody, arrange an appeal with each other, a mutually agreed upon negotiation between Cogmaster and Siadra. Go to Mechanus to appeal on the behalf of the Cogmaster, or find a devil that can help you out of this contract.
A lawyer joke. Find a devil who can help you out of a contract.
So yeah, those are the options. And as you guys are looking over the stuff on the deck of the Saber, you're leaving the grove. The wind changes. The rain stops. The night air is crisp and cool on your skin, and you look down at all these papers, shards of glass, and Gimbal still holding his toy crossbow that his father made for him. And you look around at each other, proud of what you accomplished, but knowing you have more work ahead of you. And that's where we're going to stop.
Oh,
All right.
man. So many big questions.
That was crazy. It was a little dumb of us to be like, this will probably work. We'll just solve all our problems.
Quick in and out. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of our style. We have like half an idea, and we just go in whole hog.
I don't even know that we had half of an idea when we went in there. It was just like, let's go in and look around.
Yep, let's just be invisible and go in. We'll figure it out.
Get the evil papers. That'll fix everything,
but
right?
let's go ahead and put on the positives twist that we went in there with a half-assed plan and actually successfully broke into a goddess's domain and stole all of her prized possessions. So while we didn't do a great job, we did a pretty awesome job messing with her.
You did a
And
great
you know
job
what?
of
We
ticking
knew
her off.
before that we didn't have a whole lot of information. So a big part of this mission was getting more info.
Yeah.
Yes.
Knowing what we needed to do.
In that way, it's a complete success.
It was a heist, guys. I love heists.
Yeah.
We did pull a heist.
I did hear one story about a guy who ticked off a god and went on a boat. I don't think that was a great ending.
Yeah.
He got back.
home eventually.
He didn't have the Oddlot with him.
He got back.
That's true. He got back.
But his entire crew died. Damn, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Oh.
Brad's pretty sure he was the protagonist.
Dude.
No, you're the protagonist.
Hey.
Well done, buddy.
Like that one.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. So yeah, so that's pretty interesting. A new wrinkle. I mean, this is something you can track down if you wish to. It's certainly not relevant to, or not related to the rest of the storylines or the things that you have to do. But should you wish to pursue this, you certainly can.
Oh boy.
We gotta find out how much time is of the essence on those unicorns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Andrew's point of view was he really was hoping to not get weighed down here. Figuring after a 2-year absence, things probably are more critical for things.
I mean,
But
we're
now,
like,
Interestingly, though. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say now we either have to probably kill Siadra or do this longer side quest. I don't know.
It's always a deal with the devil. Deal with the devil might be quicker. It's always a bad idea, though.
Ned is still in this universe as far as we know. And Ned is connected to Oberon and was actually the one tasked with the whole unicorn thing. So for all we know, it's already been handled, actually. Like, just want to put, I mean, it probably hasn't. But for all we know, like, maybe Ned's on it. It is pretty cool.
Are you trying to imply that something good happened off stage?
It could. It's the world. Sometimes good things happen.
We
No.
could, through Alvin's speaking to the gods thing, perhaps ask Oberon to give a message to Ned to meet us somewhere to help with the unicorn thing. Unless he
probably could-
responds with, "Oh, she's in 20 pieces right now."
Yeah, we could probably track
No.
her down through more mundane ways. Just talking.
I can.
They're
Oh,
kind-
dude, Sook can teleport to her at any time.
Yep.
You did that already, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, he did it once in the box. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
In the
Plus,
swamp.
we could check our sources with the Nine Blades and stuff.
I'm not sure if I'm ready for Brad to meet Ned.
Oh my god.
You're not? I mean, yeah, no.
That'd be glorious.
It would be.
I'm pretty sure there would be a singularity that would end the world.
Hi, I'm Ned. Whoa, stop, Ned. Explosion.
Matter meaning antimatter.
So that's how we'll beat the final big bad.
Oh my god, right.
It's like putting
yeah,
a
they
bag
merge
of
together.
Tiamat's just no.
I don't even want this world anymore. Keep it.
I'm gonna nope out of this one.
This world is stupid.
Oh boy.
And on that note,
Yeah, should we say goodbye to the stream?
yeah, good night, bye everybody. Thanks
Bye,
for,
everybody.
Good night, stream.
Thanks for hanging
Thank
out.
you
Thanks
for
for
joining
watching,
us.
guys. Did we get the scores up on the thing?
I'll
for
put them up
leveling?
in just a second.